I have made it pretty clear in my previous videos that I think these endings are just incredible. I feel like nearly all of them are both visually and sonically amazing, with some exceptions in some places. So when you have a great collection of endings like these, it's actually going to be pretty hard to rank them. I genuinely had a hard time doing these. However, I'm not budging on my choices. My choices could be completely controversial for all I know. Ranking endings is subjective, so get angry. I'm not going to do any little baby shit like say, please respect my opinion. Go scream in my comment section why I'm wrong and post your own ranking. My soldiers scream out. My soldiers rage!
Mirai, Psycho! Mirai!
I actually don't like this one. To me, Ending 11 just vaguely looks like a pseudo-abstract perfume ad. It is completely grey and washed out, which I'm convinced was done for budget issues, and the glass pane city aesthetic is not only really my thing, it doesn't really feel like Chainsaw Man's thing either. It has power dancing with motion blur. If only another ending had power dancing. I like the shots of the special division with the lines. That's pretty cool. Oh, and I don't really like the song. I don't really have like an in-depth Anthony Fantano reason for this. I guess I just got bored of the bass line and the vocals didn't do it for me. Violence! I would go with ending 12 for my second least favourite. Although I'm sure you're happy to know that we are now in Made the Playlist territory, I don't love this one like I love the others. It's not in every playlist. I guess a lot of Eve's songs sound vaguely similar, and for me, nothing is topping Kai Kai Katan. Or maybe something will, I have not listened to all of this. The visuals are nice, it's just a trio doing casual stuff. You get some shopping, power on one of those things, and look at Aki's smile. And then you get an eating montage. Even if I would prefer some crazy-ass visuals, it's nice just seeing the gang not in constant suffering or dying. Thank you, Fujimoto. I don't hate or even dislike anything here, I just think it's weaker in comparison to the other endings. Jesus Christ, I'm 2 songs in and I'm already really struggling. Okay. Hear me out. I like ending 6, and don't get me wrong, it is very close between this one and the next one, but I feel like my next pick song really does carry it, whereas I don't feel that strong about Rendezvous. It's good, but it's not that good. While this is visually really great, a lot of this kind of feels like it belongs on a wallpaper engine background, because it has a lot of moving manga panels, and it's pretty washed out even if it is intentional. To be honest, I feel like ending 5 wipes the floor with ending 6 in terms of doing the abstract Infinity Arc shit. Not because this is bad, but because ending 5 is just that good. Sorry, snowflakes. Won't be budging. This is a simple one. A kid's YouTuber couldn't stretch this explanation out. Yeah, Chainsaw Blood is a really great song. Maybe top 5. But visually, this thing is just clips from episode 1. Ending 12 kind of suffers a similar thing, but in this instance, it is just stuff we have seen 5 minutes ago. I am not demanding extra work be done when I'm getting 12 endings, but in a competition as brutal as this, having reused clips as your visuals ain't gonna get you far, kiddo. Bye bye, ending 1. Entering the big boy range. Every ED from this point is really fucking good. Jesus Christ. And I have 8 left. Ending 2. I don't have to justify myself to any of you. For the record, I really like this ending in every way, but I just think it's below the higher endings. Even if I really like the song and the visuals, especially the part with Denji falling, and the bass line that makes me feel things. I was serious when I said that I am not budging on my placements. Not only am I unyielding, I am every synonym of the word. God, what the fuck am I doing? This is like choosing your favorite child, but harder. I think I'll pick ending 9. It's really amazing, I know. It's Aimer with that signature raspy voice. It's honestly beautiful. I think I shed a tear to this at some point, and I'm putting it at number 7. Did you know one guy animated this? Just one guy? This? This is an amazing display of flowing transitions, from animating Himeno's departure to the movements of these flesh intestine-like things. You got this incredible shot, then this incredible shot, and then this cigarette melting away. This entire thing is completely mesmerizing, in an indescribably compelling way. I guess I prefer the crazy shit. Damn, I'm an asshole. Okay, halftime recap. So number 12 is number 11, and number 12 is number 11. But 12 suffers some issues similar to 1, but in a worse way. And 1 got 9, which got ending 7. I mean 9 is 7. Whereas 6, on the other hand, is Rendezvous, you idiot. How did you forget about that? And it got 10, even though it isn't a 10 out of 10. 10 is in the spot. Love you, moving on. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy about this placement. Dogland is a great ending, amongst a huge variety of uniqueness. Ending 10 is very unique. This one has multiple shots of a real-life alley with a bunch of filters laid on top of it. You also have a shot of eating noodles, a bunch of garbage shots, not as in like bad, you know, literal rubbish, and a fuck ton of shaky cam. I think this is better than the minute and a half of some of the most beautiful animation I've ever seen. Don't get me wrong, there is animation in here and it is great. There's a super relaxed feeling at the start that turns into this really panicked run, and it's only emphasized by the great song. This one also gets bonus points for the foreshadowing. To keep this spoiler free, just know that the further you get into reading Chainsaw Man, this ending gets better and better. This is just genius in so many ways, but I'm not placing it that high because, I mean, you know. Okay, but for real this time. We now have the big boys. These ones are all 10 out of 10s, and it's really close. Whoever thought of having a power ending is a complete genius. Do I really even need to talk about why this is good? Whoever sat down at Mappa or whatever and went, you know what? Let's make a minute and a half of power in a bunch of different funny outfits and also make her dance. Is honestly a step above the likes of Nikola Tesla for me. Genuine genius. You want power in a maid suit? Sure. Power in a nurse suit? Yeah. Power as a boxer? Power with a guitar? Power dancing? Power... Every time I watch this one, I think it's the best one just because of the absolute balls to make this thing. But right now I'm not, so I'm putting it here. This one is also just in the realm of genius. Not only is it a little girl singing a J-pop song to a Chainsaw Man episode, but I'm just gonna say it right from the comments. Get on in Japanese is pronounced gero, which can also mean vomit, and chew is kiss. So when the song says get on chew, it can also be understood as vomit chew. Pure genius. And the visuals for this part of the song are this. Fucking diabolical. If that isn't enough to convince you that this is a masterpiece, here are some other things that this opening has. A 90s aesthetic, which is when Chainsaw Man actually takes place. A VCR TV showing a fake RPG of the party scene, along with some combat. An adaptation of one of Makima's most iconic fan art. Shots of all the main girls on beds, if you're one of those freaky motherfuckers. Himeno lips. Oh, and the song's just really good. I don't have a shitty fucking commentary YouTuber joke for this one. I just really like the song. I don't think I will ever forget the sudden drop into ending 8 that this show throws you into after the brutal, mesmerizing train wreck that is episode 8. There's complete silence. The shock and awe of realizing that Himeno is gone as we pan to the eye patch. And then boom, the guys who made Unravel. This could be the opening. Just straight up. This is a secondary opening. In fact, if Aki was the protagonist instead of Denji, this should and would be the opening. It's even got insane action animation that you would see in the opening. It's got a little something for everybody. A bunch of abstract shots, but also shit like Power playing with a cat and Kishibe in a warehouse full of cars. This is amazing, and I don't think anybody out there could ever dislike this. Yeah, this is the actual ending for Chainsaw Man. This could have been the ending for all 12 episodes, and I wouldn't have complained. This is just completely perfect. It's absolutely fucking crazy, but perfect for Chainsaw Man. Ending 2 opens on this deep, brooding bass line with visuals of flesh and gore, along with some of the devils in this show, and it builds up until the song bursts, and we get these visuals of the main cast with these neon backgrounds. And then the show says fuck it, and it sticks a mysterious syringe in you that was probably laced with some of the strongest shit imaginable. I fucking love all the visuals that are paired with the breakcore and the heavy metal vocals from Maximum the Hormone. It goes together like Fujimoto and Crazy Women. And yet there's another curveball, as it randomly cuts to a picture of an angelic Makima with soft vocals. It really evokes an unsettling and untrustworthy feeling towards Makima that the show carries really well the further you get into it. And you get a nice little pop section at the end with the squad doing cool shit. This ending has 1 beat drop and 2 curveballs. Thank you, Hormone. And the best ending is... Power! No! No! It's ending 5. I mean, this is a masterpiece. It easily has the best visuals, and it is a fucking feast for your eyes. I have probably watched this thing around 40 times, and you just spot new stuff nearly every time. The rewatchability on this thing is fucking wacky. It's so unbelievably abstract and all over the place, but also silly and dark as shit at times. This is the ending for just the Infinity arc, and although it has a lot of imagery to do with Infinity, this ending really captures the essence of Chainsaw Man's personality through the crazy abstract imagery, which is just beautiful, by the way. The art and animation is astounding, even if you have no idea what the fuck is going on. Kobeni walking on Penrose stairs, a floating cube in the middle of a town, a bunch of horses, normal horse, unicorn, devil horse, skeleton horse, eyeball doorknob, blood-stained paintings of Makima saving Denji, Himeno smoking herself away, and that's not even half of it. The song is equally crazy, and it's fucking great. You know that cube that I was talking about? It does this. If you disagree in the comments, you are a loser and stupid. I win, bye bye.